Good morning and welcome to the first vlog of 2025. It's Tuesday, the Tuesday after New Year, so everything went back to normal yesterday. I have been back at work anyway, but everyone else has now gone back, schools are back. However, we have had some significant snow. I'll show you what it's like now. I've took a picture of what it was like when it was bad at the weekend, so I'll pop that in so that you can see. But yeah, the problem we've got is my house did flood once about 15 years ago, because it's built opposite a floodplain, which is, the sun's really bright, it's meant to obviously you know, fill it with water, but there is a beck that runs by the side of the houses, and that's the issue. So we'd already had loads of rain, the ground was saturated, then we had the snow, and now the snow's beginning to melt. So I am at the minute living lakeside, which obviously people pay a fortune for, but I am slightly worried, so I'm watching the water level. I don't think, we're not forecast any more rain this week, so I think the water's going to melt and then go away. I don't think we're going to be in trouble, but obviously I'm keeping an eye on that. Yeah, I've at the end of this week I'm going to be going away for a few days in my brother's camper van, so at some point I'll give you a tour of that. That's one of the jobs this week. I've got to get all the stuff in it, get the food bought, do all that. But yeah, today is a work day for me, so I'm going to crack on with that. I'll show you the outside. So current situation, that is filled with water, but as I say, it is supposed to do, so I'm not too worried. I'm just watching. The beck is like there, I don't know if you can see behind the trees, that's all water, which has filled up the field. This is the van. I'll give you a tour of that at some point. The street's still icy and remnants of the snow, but the roads are fine. Obviously we're a side road, so it's not ideal, but the main roads are fine. You just want to take it easy. I've not actually driven, it's Tuesday and I've not driven the car since Friday, so I'm thinking I need to get that started up today. I might yeah, have a little drive, so I will get to work and update you as we go. Right, I just thought I'd show you this van. It's absolutely huge. Yeah, it's overhanging the drive, but this is it. I'll show you the inside. Okay, so you've got your bed up there, you've got your little kitchen area, got a hob and a sink, fridge. This is a bathroom, toilet, shower, you can't really see. And then that is the table and chair. These chairs turn around, and you've got storage up here. You've got TV there that comes down, and you've got another TV up there in the bedroom area. Got lights. Yeah, I mean, it's quite dark is the interior. It's not what I would choose, but my brother uses it for motocross. It's got quite a big, through that door, it goes into like the garage area, so you can get motorbikes in the back, you see. So it's a different purpose to what I would have it, but yeah, it's nice. And we're gonna go Newcastle and Northumberland area for a few days, so it's going to be cold, so I'm going to bring in the heated blankets. I'm just going to start bringing all the bedding and towels in now, and then tomorrow I just got to wash the floor, and I have some like mats that I put in to make it a bit cozier. So yeah, I'll probably show you when it's all done. Oh my goodness, it's so cold. It's like -2. It's 9:15. I left the house at 6 and it was -2. I've been doing a little helping out another dance teacher with some professional exams, so she's been doing that. This light's a bit funny. And then I went to the supermarket to get the stuff for the van trip. I don't need much, but so basically what I'll do is I've done a stew and I've done some Yorkshire puddings and I've frozen them. The Yorkshire puddings are looking a bit sorry for themselves, but they'll taste fine. So that'll do us one night. I'll just warm that through. And then I'm going to do a sag aloo. I'm going to cook it tomorrow, but again, we're just going to take that with us with some pita breads, wholemeal pita breads. So that'll be another meal. And then the rest of the time we'll eat out. So I've already got water. I just needed some, just maybe a biscuit to have with a cuppa. Breakfast things, I've got like bagels, eggs. We've already got some bacon. So yeah, I just needed to like top up what we're going to take with us. So I went to Lidl because there's one near the dance studio that I was at. And they didn't have half the stuff. Drives me mad when they do that. So then I've had to drive home and go to the Asda by me, which I managed to get everything. But yeah, it's just annoying when you can't get everything in one place. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. So I love seeded bread. This is a bloomer, looks nice. Toilet roll, just needed that anyway. Now, when we get home, I'm going to do a risotto and it's asparagus flaked almonds. So I got the asparagus for that, which I had to go Asda for. They've got no onions in Lidl, so I've got shallots, which will be fine. And then for the sagaloo, I've got the spinach. I just needed a red chilli. I've had to buy a pack again from Asda. I've had to get the coconut cream from Asda. I got the parmesan. Yeah, so that's for the meals. And then I've got butter to take with us. I have butter in a butter dish at home. So I've just bought a small butter in like a container so that can come with us. Milk, disinfectant for home. I saw this no kit and I thought, well, I'll get that for future, just while they had it in. Got some crisps to take with us. I got biscuits for a cuppa. They're the treats. I needed bin liners and black bags, eggs, and the pitas and the bagels were reduced, so that's handy. But yeah, I think it costs me about 30 quid for all that lot, so not bad. I've already got water in the van. We just need to take like coffee, tea we've already got, stuff like that we'll just take with us from the cupboards here. So yeah, pretty much sorted now. Happy Thursday. Ignore this, I'm roughing it today. I've got all this mess here to get rid of. So I've changed internet providers. Oh my god, tell me it's not just me. Absolute nightmare. All I've literally done is change providers and then went back to my office setup. Computer fine, no phone. And it's like an internet phone. So, oh my god, I've been on 2 hours to Zoom. Work have been on to BT, which is where the phones are from. Nobody could figure it out. I've had a new TP link sent. I've tried everything. Anyway, complete fluke. Don't know how I've done it, but we've managed to work it out between us. And someone in the office was like, I bet your TP link bits are not talking, you have 2 bits to it, not talking to each other, and they weren't. So once I got that on, then I only had phone or computer for a bit, and then now it's all come back on. So fingers crossed it sorted it, because literally my new provider is Zoom and they went to me, you need to go back to PlusNet where you were before, just cancel us and go back to your previous provider. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, we can't work it out. So thank God I've not got to do that. But the problem is now I'm off for a week, so I'm just crossing everything that when I get back next week, it's not gone to pot again. Pray for me. I hate stuff like that. And I'm on the phone to the guy, poor thing. He's like talking to me in like normal speak, and I'm going, I don't know what those words are. And I'm going to him, there's a grey wire and a and he's like, right. I think he thought, who the hell is this? But I'm not technologically minded. It doesn't come natural to me. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's been a nightmare. It's been a tough few days, but sorted now. So we're going away in the van tomorrow, so I'm gonna make a sagaloo and then we're gonna take it with us. So that's what I'm doing right now. That cooking, so it's just a gusto recipe. I'm not fancy, I'm not very good at cooking. If I follow a recipe, I'm fine, but I can't really like make things up, so it's just that, and then that's the method. Yeah, so I'll show you. I've got the main bit in there, the spinach, the peas, the sauce. I'm just boiling the potatoes, and then once they're cooked, I'll just put them in, stir it round, let it cool, put it in a Tupperware, and we'll take it with us. And then all I've got to do is heat it up in a pan, and we'll have it with wholemeal pita bread. Easy tea. So we go in the morning in the van. We're going to Newcastle because I've never been. We're going to have a night out in Newcastle because it's Friday night. We are actually going to stay in a hotel there just because we couldn't find any city centre like park for nights or campsites or anywhere we would be safe to sleep in the van. So yeah, we're actually in a hotel. I've forget the name of it, but I've emailed them and they're going to reserve us a coach space for the van, so that's brilliant. Then we're off to Northumberland, and we're off to see houses. We're off to a campsite called the Barn at Beale, I think. I can't really remember the names of places, I'm rubbish, but I thought my potatoes were boiling over. Yeah, so I'll take you along, and I'm not going to like full on vlog all the time, but I'll put some clips in to show you what we got up to and what the places were like that we went, and then I will speak to you probably when we get back. On the way up to Newcastle, we stopped off at the Angel of the North. I have passed it on the motorway before, but I've not actually been to it. So we stopped and had a look at that. It's absolutely massive. Right, we're in the Caledonian Hotel in Jesmond for one night. And this was £55 for the room. Bargain. It's really nice. It's a little bit cold, so we've got an extra oil-filled radiator. But really nice. Bathroom's a little bit dated, but it's clean, spotless. Really nice staff, really helpful. They've let us use a coach parking space for the van. But yeah, no complaints, so we're just here for tonight. cosy in the van. We've got this campsite. There's literally no one else here but us. They said pick your pitch and set up. There's no toilets or anything, but there's electric hookup and water. I'm warming up the sagaloo, and we're going to have it with the wholemeal pitters. Got the electric blanket on, ready to sit and eat tea there. My boyfriend's just putting the wrap on. Paid a visit to Sea Houses. We ended up staying there, found a campsite, and it's really nice. It's just a really nice place. This is Bamborough Castle. We went for a little walk along the beach, saw the castle. It was absolutely freezing, but the weather was just crisp and fresh. And it was really nice actually. I didn't mind the cold because it was so dry. This was going over to Lindisfarne, which is also known as Holy Island, and you basically have to watch the tides because at a certain time of the day you can't get across. Just had a delicious afternoon tea here. This place is called the Running Fox. They have various locations in the area, but their afternoon tea is just the best I've ever had. Good morning. So it's a week later and we're back. We've been away in my brother's camper van. It was really good. We had a lovely time. It was cold, but it did get milder the last few days, so that was nice. You know, just to not be as frozen when you're walking around. We had really nice weather. It was cold, crisp, but sunny. There was just one day where it was a little bit windy, but it didn't stop us. It didn't matter. So yeah. So as you'll see in the previous clips, we did a night in Newcastle where we actually stayed in a hotel in Jesmond. That was really nice. Where did we go the next day? Sea Houses in Northumberland, which we've been before. Totally love it. Then we went to a place called the Barn at Beal, which is near Holy Island. Now, if you don't know, this is a place that's like cut off by the tide, so there's only certain times during the day that you can cross. So we managed to do it, and it's a really nice place. We saw lots of wildlife. It's really picturesque. We went to a little cafe. The locals were really nice. Yeah, and then we went to our favourite place for afternoon tea, which was you'll see in the clips, and it was it's called the Running Fox, and they've got a few locations around like Newcastle and that kind of area, Northumberland, and it's just amazing. It's not your normal afternoon tea, so rather than get like small sandwiches, small cakes, you choose a sandwich, and it's a full-size sandwich, so you're full after you've eaten that. Then you choose a pie or a quiche or a sausage roll, and I had like, was it feta and spinach, like a quiche. Everything's homemade. And then you choose a cake, and it's like a full-size slab of cake, and you get a scone, either a cheese scone or a fruit scone, and there's no way you can eat it. Like, it lasts me 2 days, but it's the best afternoon tea. But you can only have it when you're in that area, because they're not anywhere else. So yeah, did that, and then we went to Barnard Castle, which is a nice little town. Yeah, and then we made our way home. So we've cleaned the van, washed it, filled it up, you know, sorted it all out, taken everything out, giving it back to my brother now. And today I'm back at work. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish this vlog and I'll start a new one later today. So have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.